So if your question to me is, hey Destiny, should I get locks? I've been thinking about it. Should I get it? My answer to you would be,
I don't stress nothing, ho. I be counting my money. And it's so funny, it's so funny. On my days I really sunny. And your man wanna love me. He say my
so you guys wanted to know about the process of having locks, what it is like to have locks. So I'll just start with a kind of brief history of how long I've had it and why I got it. So I started my locks in April of 2017. It is now August 2019. So it's been about 2 years, 2.5 years, I would say. This is the length. So the reason I started is because I was doing different things. I was putting on wigs, I was putting on weaves, I was putting braids, I was putting crochet braids. I was just changing it. Every time I would put crochet braids in my hair, after a week, I would take it out. And then the weave too was very tight. Wigs were okay. I was feeling the wigs, and sometimes I do even still wear wigs. I also don't like the grid. I don't like the grid that you see when you put wigs on. Alright, I like locks, but there are some disadvantages. I'm not gonna lie. There are some things I'm like, Jesus. But overall, I love them. And so the advantages of having locks, number one, my hair grows very fast. My hair grows. If I didn't have my hair in locks, 2 years later, it would have still been in the same place. Because with the comb, you comb your hair, you brush it, you put it in all these different styles, you braid it, and it breaks up. Another advantage that I like about having locks is the fact that I can wear my natural hair. I love that. You don't understand how good it feels to just go outside, especially with this length. It's still short and I'm still feeling like this shit, like, yo, what up, huh? I mean, that's just me. Some people don't really care, but yeah, like, I like to take pride in me, my real self, authentically. So I was like, all right, so the next thing that I really like about locks, and this is a great advantage, is the fact that I can wear my hair in a lot of different styles. One of the rumors about locks is that, oh, you can't really do a lot with it, you can't style it. That is not true. That is really not true. I could put my hair in ponytails, I could wear it up in a little bobo, up in the top. I could put a little lock bang with my hair up. I could do 2 bobos, I could do 4 bobos. I could do cornrows with my locks. I wear wigs still with my locks. Yes, you can still wear wigs with your locks. All you have to do is just part it in whatever way, put it back, and it can get flat. It can get as flat as, you know, you would just be wearing your regular hair. And, you know, if you don't put it down flat, the wig may be a little high, but for the most part, if it's a big wig cap, you could wear wigs. Number 3 reason is it's quicker. It's a quicker routine in the morning from if you have like, that's, I mean, I guess that's why people wear wigs also. I mean, not wigs, yeah, wigs and like weave. It's like quicker. You don't have to always like do your natural hair, especially when you have natural hair, like for whatever the curl patterns for 4B, 4C. My hair is definitely 4C. I am pure African beauty coming at you, 4C. And it does take a lot to maintain. It does. That's not a lie. It is what it is. It's very beautiful. It does take a lot to maintain. Reason number 4 is a personal thing. I didn't really like I said before, I didn't really like wearing fake hair that much. It didn't make me feel confident. I know sometimes it makes people feel more confident to wear hair that's not theirs. And that's cool, like whatever rocks your boat. When I would wear my wigs and my weave, this is personally, if I would be sitting there with my nice freshly done wig or weave and I'm sitting there and my hair is all Meek Mills underneath, and then I see some girl walk in and she's just embracing her natural hair, like just out, whatever. If it's an afro, if it's like a lower afro, if it's like puffs, or however she's wearing her natural hair, and she's just killing it. She's like confident and whatever. I feel, yeah, that makes me feel more insecure, because I'm like, yo, what am I really doing right now? Like, what am I trying to do for who with this weave and wig on that's hurting my head because she sewed it in too tight to make it look real, or my wig is mad hot and you can see the grid. So I did feel kind of insecure with those wigs and weaves and stuff like that, but that's just me. I don't know if anybody can relate. If you can, please put it in the comment, because I want to be like, no, I'm not crazy. Like, yeah, you do understand what I'm coming from, because some of my friends say it gives them more confidence to wear wigs and weave and stuff like that. For me, it really does not do anything for my confidence. Top disadvantage, and nobody told me this when I was going into getting locks, my top is the lock count. She just put however many she wanted, and as they grew, I was just like, damn, like I do kind of wish that it was more. But that's to each his own, because I went to the hairdresser one time and the lady was like, oh my god, I wish I had as many as you. Like, I have too many. Every time I wash it, it's heavy. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, I guess this is cool, because it's not heavy to me. I guess when it's more, like, it's a lot more to take care of. And plus, doing my hair with this amount is pretty easy. But I do wish I had more. It is a little bit that I have. So that's one thing. That's one disadvantage, is the fact that I don't really like how many I have. I wish I had more. Another disadvantage, and I guess it's not really a disadvantage, but it is just something that I should say, there is an ugly phase. And haha he he, you could say, oh, I'm not out of it yet. I am out of it. But there is an ugly phase stage, which is when you start it when you start it to about a year and a half later. For a year and a half, it is a pretty rough. It's pretty rough to embrace yourself during that stage, because it's really ugly. The way I got through my ugly stage, I would wear a lot of wigs, because it was still short. I could just throw a wig on it, which you can. Just put a wig cap on over your locks and put a wig on. Nobody would even know. I would do crochet. When it started to get a little more defined, like actual locks, after like the first year in, I would braid it down and I would put crochet in it. So crochet definitely helps me a lot. And yeah, just being real and just wearing it out short and letting people see what it was. It was terrible, like, because as your hair was locking and growing, it would get really thick. And it didn't. My hair is really thick. Like, my hair is really thick. My ancestors are from Sierra Leone, so they have really thick hair, and it would stick out. Like, for the first year and a half, my hair wasn't falling. Like, it just fell like 2 minutes ago. It was just out like this, just big locks, just out. I was just like, wow, like how I tried to take it out so many times, and that's when it came down to this too. I tried to take this one out just the other day. I was like, I'm done with this. There is an ugly stage that you're gonna have to suck it up and go through if you want to reap the benefits of having nice, beautiful locks in the future. And it also shows like your determination. It shows your strive. It shows your, it does show a lot about you, that you dealt with the process and now you're embracing the beauty of it. It does show. Like, I do respect when I see that out in the world. Like I said, I was an after school teacher, and I wanted to show my kids to embrace themselves. I had a lot of black little girls who didn't embrace themselves, and who would see me with wigs and be like, oh my god, Miss Destiny, you look so good today. And I'm like, I look good today? Like, no, you should think that my real hair looks good, as you should think that about yourself. So I was like, they also helped me to feel like, you know, I should really start to embrace my hair, embrace what I was born with. Because realistically, this is just what you were born with. Like, I feel like people wear wigs and weave and stuff like that to kind of fit an image of what society believes is the best thing to look like. Long wavy hair. I have a long wavy wig in my closet that I wear when I want to feel like the shit, which is not good. When I really want to, like, when I really want to go all out and I'm going to like a real big function, I'm like, yo, I need to put that wig on, because they're not going to respect me with my locks. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. That's what happens. That's society. But we need to break out of that. We should really break out of that. All right, another disadvantage. I do have a lot of bad hair days. My hair does get really messed up. I don't know if it's just me because of the thickness of my hair, but a lot of time I do my hair and then the top is just like big and poofy like this. Like when it grows, it's just like it poofs up. Like I have an afro and then I have to like kind of twist it back to the lock, which is pretty annoying for me. I didn't really think that would be the case, but I guess with my hair type, that is the case. It's fine. I don't mind retwisting it. It's very easy. You could do it yourself. And then plus, if you don't have that many locks, it's even easier. So another disadvantage, as your hair grows longer, like at this stage I'm at now, it's really hard for me to wear wigs. It just doesn't sit down. It's just not flat. It would be high. So I guess my wig wearing days are over. Another disadvantage, dryness. My hair does get dry. My hair gets dry sometimes, like a Brillo pad, and it's like, whoa, what to do? So I just recently mixed some oils together for myself that I have been using in my hair, and I have made one for my boyfriend as well. And in this, it has olive oil, coconut oil, black castor oil, peppermint for smell, and rose water. Rose water is really good for your face and your hair. So I have all of this in here with some real water, because the oil doesn't dissolve. So every time I put it in my hair, I have to shake it so that the oils can mix in with the water. So this has been working for now for me. Another disadvantage, and this one is a real one, is the fact that sometimes I don't feel as glamorous as I would like to with my locks. Sometimes, especially when they're not curly and they're just like boop, I do feel kind of like, damn, like I look around and I see my friends and everybody wearing like weaves and stuff like that, and I'm like, damn, like I don't look girly right now. So sometimes that does kind of plague my mind, which is why I try to curl it and try to give it different little styles to make me still feel. So if your question to me is, hey Destiny, should I get locks? I've been thinking about it. Should I get it? My answer to you would be yes, because I don't regret my locks at all. But I would say, think about a few things. So some of the things that you should think about before you get the locks. Number one, and I wish I had thought about this before I freaking got mine, was how many locks do you want? That is like, you cannot go back once your locks are formed. Like I cannot just unloose these and start over. That is gonna be a whole nother 2 years of work and just washing down these 2 years in the drain. So I can't do anything, but being that you're watching this video and you haven't gotten them yet, you still have time. Know how many locks you want. Look up like 100 lock count, 60 lock count, 140 lock count. See which one fits your image more and go based off of that. You do not want to get too little bit of locks or too much locks, because those are just way like problems, and then that's how people end up cutting their locks. Also, another thing that you should know before you get your locks is know how strong you are, because if you are not strong enough to go through that ugly phase, you're going to want to take them out. This is my 3rd attempt at getting locks, so Like there have been 2 other times before this where I said I can't do it. This is too much for me. This is not representing my image. This stage is too ugly. I can't do it. But I found outlets, like I said. So I would wear my wigs. I had a nice bob wig that I would wear sometimes, and my nice curly one that everyone always sees on my Instagram. Yes, it is one wig. Yes, it is the same wig that I have been wearing for about a year now. What you should think about, why is it that you want it? Like, why do you feel like getting it? And what is your skepticism coming from? Like, what are your doubts? What do you feel? What is wrong with this thing? So long story short, I would say get Locs if you just love how Locs look on people, and you know, it doesn't even matter if you're standing for something like I am, really, because people get fashion Locs all the time. Yeah, I would say if you're thinking about it, get it. If you are tired of wearing wigs, you tired of wearing weave, you don't know what style to put in your hair next, it's always a hassle. Oh my god, what to do next, you shouldn't have to think about your next hairstyle every single day. I'm skeptical about getting Locs. Go through my list, see if it benefits you or if it disadvantages you. Does that make sense? If it disadvantages you, see if you love it, see if you love people that have it. I don't really know what else to say right now. I think I said everything that I had to say. I was looking for a stable hairstyle for a long time, because I had asked my coworker one time, yo, like, I was like, yo, Alejandro, like, you are a swaggy guy, and, you look good. I was like, he's younger than me. It's not like I was trying to bag him, but I was just like, you look good. You maintain yourself very well. Like, give me a tip. Like, give me something that I could do to, further my beauty, like, maintain myself to the best of my ability. Like, what do you do? And he was like, okay. Like, he gave me real advice, and it really changed my life. He said, you do change your hairstyles a lot, like, weekly, which kind of makes you look insecure. Why are you changing your hair so much? Definitely. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, put it in the comment boxes below and I will answer them. Subscribe, please. Subscribe and rate our channel, Aquibra, for more videos from us. What? You can't. What are you saying right now? What do you really